What's going on, guys? It's the One Round Raiko, and today we are here with the Gundam Universe MSN04 Sazabi, graciously provided by Just a Peanut, who I have right here.
That's me.
Yeah, so Mr. Donnie Peanut Gamer Boy Diamond provided this as my Christmas present from him. So I figured I'll bring him on to have him open it with me, because why not? So we are here with Big Boy Sazabi. What do you have to say?
All I know that what he does in the game doesn't matter.
Yeah, because he's not only is he part of Gundam Universe, he's in Gundam Evolution, and he big shield guy, big blap. I hit you with tomahawk, you stun, and I shotgun you to death. Yeehaw! Pretty fun, pretty fun. The one thing right off the bat that I'm gonna gripe about is he doesn't have his shield, and granted, I think they consider like everything you click onto him in the box an accessory. They've been really bad about shields. Like I know Freedom Gundam didn't have his shield, but I get it because he had his swords and his gun and his big rail guns. I get it, but like, come on, come on, come on. Where's his shield? Come on.
GM has it.
And Jim, give it back, GM. You stealer. But yes, before we show off Big Red himself, the Red Comet, I think is what his actual like name is. We'll show off the box with the real pretty art. I like that dynamic art they do on their boxes. And of course, he's in a bigger box because he's a bigger figure. He is the first of the $40 price point Gundam Universe figures because he's bigger and he kind of commands it. And they show back here, show his points of articulation. There's just the standard pose that I kind of copied. His Wave Mates, Master Gundam, and Shenlong Gundam, which I already reviewed. Those are on the channel. Go ahead and check those out if you haven't already. More figures coming soon, which is Leo Gundam, Zephyr's Gundam, and the other guy. I just don't remember. It's from like Double O. I forget his name, but yeah, those are the three other ones. They're actually available. I just don't have them yet. I haven't got a chance to go around buying them, but you can see here these are the current ones. New big size, so the ones that have a little bit more chunk to them or what have you are going to be part of this like big size line. This is Wave 7, the final one of Wave 7. I meant to get them sooner, him sooner, but Christmas works. So here we go. Here's them. But yeah, the new wave is already out. Wave 8 is already out. And we have been teased promo pictures of Wave 8. It's Wave 9. It's Barbados, Lupus Rex, Aerial Gundam from Mercury, and Tallgeese 2, the more blue one. So that's cool. And of course, there's more promo art showing Sazabi facing off against New Gundam because they're from the same show or the movie Char's Counterattack. So all that aside, here we have Sazabi himself. Pretty overall, I like how big and bulky he is. He feels nice. He's got a nice weight to it. For being all plastic, he's got a nice weight, which is what I like in my figures, that they have a nice weight to him. I mean, like, it doesn't feel cheap. You know, it's all plastic. It feels good. The gun and his beam tomahawk are his main accessory. He doesn't have his shield. I kind of wish he did, but whatever. I get it. And turning him around, his back skirt doesn't come on in the box, which is common with most of these. His little containers here. My left one's a little more stiff than the right one. They do kind of move around. These ones you got to plug into. These containers you have to plug in yourself as well. And the actual the funnels inside of them, they slot in right there. You do get them, all 6 of them loose, and you can slot them in there. And if you wanted to, you could probably, see if I can pull this one back out. See?
Don't break it.
See? Yeah, he was, things were popping off of him the whole time. His shoulder pads pop up easy. But you see, here's a little funnel. You can, if you have a little stand, you can probably just pop something in the back here. Okay, focus up. Unfocused. There you go. You can probably put in like a Tamashii action stand or what have you. And speaking of, he doesn't come with an adapter, but his little hole is built in there. So you can just slap him on a Tamashii action stand right away instead of having to, like most of the other ones have a little connector piece you put on the bottom for that. He's big enough to just have it built on. He's thick.
He's a thick boy.
He's got his HP is so big, Donovan. It's like 1400. For articulation, given the nature of his suit, it's kind of limited. Like you can't go up too far or pop his shoulders out. They will spin a full 90 or full 100-degree round or 360 because I know things. I went to college. He's got the double jointed elbows. Does he ever? I don't think he has a. He's got a bicep swivel. No real wrist swivel from what I'm seeing. Uh, Traditional hands here. My right hand's a little, or my right hand. He's a little doesn't want to move, so I'm kind of leaving. It was a struggle to get that one in. It's just the hand, nothing against the figure itself. Just the particular hand didn't want to go in, so he's kind of frozen like that. I kind of want to turn it more, but the hand will not allow. I'm probably going to have to get some WD or something to get him to move a bit. He doesn't want to. But that's not against the figure. That's more so just that particular hand didn't want to go in. The other hand popped in just fine. Not much of a... He can kind of wiggle side to side, but it's not much of an ab crunch. Again, he's super big. Also, with his head, he can kind of look down, kind of look up. He can look left and right pretty well. But, again, because of his big, like, samurai shogun head thing, he really can't move his head too much. These do move, though. They can kind of get out of the way, which is nice. You can kind of pose them around a bit, which is neat. His shoulders, they wiggle around pretty well and will get out of the way for the most part. But he's big and bulky. I don't think he can really kick forward very much. That's without popping the skirt off. That's about it. And back here, kind of limited. This does pop off, like I mentioned earlier, but yeah, he's got a nice knee bend, but you can kind of get away with it in certain poses. Like if he's dashing forward, you can make it work. Again, you probably need to stand because of how heavy it is. Oh, his butt fell off. Oh, he LMFAO'd too hard. It actually fell off. I'll just leave it off for now. But without that on, you can get to about 90. But again, then his back funnel holder doohickeys get in the way. This suit is not known for being super agile and doing crazy poses like some along the lines of Barbatos. But yeah, it comes with the suit. You can't really help it. His ankles are pretty nice though. He's got a nice wiggle to the side. He can go back and forward a bit. Again, hindered by just the design overall. Nothing bad, but you sign up for big chunky suit, you deal with what big chunky suit has to have for limitations. These do kind of move out of the way a bit, so you can get them more in like forward or what have you. And these ones do move a bit as well, so you can kind of get him to split a bit. But again, he's not known for being dynamic. He's more so supposed to be a flying tank that's coming to cut you in half and then shotgun you. Like in Gundam Evolution, he tomahawks you, teleports to you, or flies at you because his thing, and then shotguns you in the face like 7 times in a row. Overall, I like how it turned out looking really nice. I haven't really noticed any issues with mine. What paint and sculpting is there is nice. Of course, you can take one of those black markers and you can fill it in yourself if you like the panel lining pen if you want to. But I think for base of what you need, it's there. He is kind of squeaky. But yeah, so just if you want to make it more battle worn or look more crazy, you can get in there. But I kind of like the basic just factory fresh is what I've heard them been called before. Like this is Sazabi right when it was made and released before it took into its first battle. And I think that's all right. I don't think he has drop down hips now I'm thinking about it. I don't think he does. I don't think as for what he is, I don't think he'd really need it, you know. I don't know if it really adds anything to him because again, he is just kind of bulky, but he does have a nice like a pretty nice leg twist actually, which is nice. Overall, he's very sturdy too. Like he holds his weight pretty well, but if you're trying to get him in a flight pose or something, you're gonna have to have a stand or get creative with keeping him up because he ain't just gonna hang out. He's big, bulky. He's here to be in your way. Ooh, as I almost tip over in my chair. And I'll go ahead and pair him against another Gundam Universe figure. Of course, I'm going to use New Gundam, which I just fixed. His fin funnel thing was being wonky, so I had to glue that back on. But as you can see, I don't know if these are exactly in scale per se. Because I feel like Sazabi is supposed to be like definitely way bigger than New Gundam. Not like completely like triple the size. But I feel like this isn't as accurate as it can be. Just due to the nature of the line. Some of these suits should not be anywhere near the same height as each other. But I feel like that's just a consequence of being in the 6-inch line. They still look good together. He's definitely bigger than new enough to make it feel imposing of like, oh man, I may be the main guy, but he's big and red and angry. So they scale together well. These two are going to look great on the shelf together. Here he is next to your average Lightning Collection figure. More or less the same height if he was standing up, just so you get an idea of what you're actually looking at here. I kind of wish the Lightning Collection would give some like 6-7-inch scale Megazords, because I think that'd be fun to put against some of the monsters they've already released, just so you can have more accurate like monster fights, because the ones they have now do not scale anywhere near like the Zap Megazord or the cheap one they released forever ago. And here's another comparison with the Gogeta Blue from SH Figure Arts. Stands basically at his chest, minus the hair. The hair almost puts him to close to his face, but yeah, he's definitely much shorter. I don't know why Gogeta Blue would be fighting Sazabi, but Gogeta's known for throwing hands on people, so I wouldn't be surprised. And then we're gonna zoom in real quick and stand him next to the Gundam wing we have back here, along with Epion. This is the Metal Robot Spirits. Definitely much chunkier and bigger. I think they just released a new Gundam in this line, I believe, or it was just the Robot Spirits. That might actually scale pretty well with this because they're slightly smaller. I feel like that kind of scale would fit better against the Sazabi than the actual in-series line. Just because I think it was supposed to be a decent bit smaller, but not tiny compared to him. Or you can spend the $2,000 and get the like metal build super crazy Sazabi, which looks absolutely awesome, but it's $2,000. I thought about it and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because I would be afraid to put it. Also, it's huge. Like it's pretty. I mean, for $2,000, it better be like imposing and big. But I'll stick with this guy right now. I do like Sazabi, especially playing him in Gundam Universe a bit more, or Gundam Evolution a lot. He definitely feels good. Only issue is I want to make him blue now. His Sapphire Blue skin's so much better. Why is everything I like red? Gurren Lagann's red, Sazabi's red. Just make them blue. Why can't they just be blue? But overall, I like him. I'm thankful that a gracious nut gifted me the gift of big, chunky robot for Christmas.
You can't say that.
Yeah. And show. This is what I got him just for sake of people. I got him a little Kirby. And here's a nice comparison of Kirby car mode versus Sazabi. You could probably even just hitch a ride. Yeah, like, yeah. Pretty close. Like, if you wanted to have car Kirby versus Sazabi, I think it's about accurate. Kirby is about, like, at least a giant skyscraper tall in this form, I'm pretty sure. I didn't play the game, but I'm just guessing.
You say that, but it's not as much as you think it is.
Isn't it just like a taxi?
I think so.
It's just a taxi Kirby. Uber Kirby. You think he's gonna be busted, but no, he literally means Uber. He's gonna take you for a ride. Okay, distractions aside, I like it. Definitely for being the first big figure, I like it. I do wish he had a shield. That's really the only thing missing, but that's kind of the sacrifice you have with this line. You'll get like their main weapons or whatever, but the shield are probably going to be left behind. It's not the first time this happens. Probably not going to be the last time it happens for someone not getting their shield. But overall, I think he's pretty cool. I think he's worth the 40-some bucks you spend to get him. He's super cool, really imposing. He'll look great on the shelf, just being himself. I'm going to get that S stance if I can get him. Can look down a bit and go, yeah, with the big gun. Big gun. He's firing into the sky. He's angry. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. He's definitely cool. I'm happy to have him. I'm going to have to rework my shelf because he's very big, and he's not the only Gundam that's going to be added to this shelf here. That'd be the next video I upload after this, probably. But overall, super cool. I like him. For what you spend for the Gundam Universe line, I think it's worth it. It's pretty cool. If it's not your style, go back to building those model kits, which I'm trying to get to. Maybe one day I'll do like a time lapse of me building one or what have you. Or, hey, I built this. Look what I did. But anyway, if you like what you see, leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and figure reviews. I've been the one, Raul and Raiko, joined by Mr. Peanut.
It's me.
Just a Peanut. Check him out on Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. Isn't everything just a Peanuts, technically? With an S? Or is that just your Twitch?
I think that's just my Twitch because the first one was already taken.
Okay, so yeah. It's just a Peanut on everything except Twitch. Twitch is just a Peanuts with an S. So check that out. All the links will probably be below. And we'll see you guys next time.